everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to The Green Coach, where we are focused on taking your career to the next level. Our contents are designed to provide steady growth in your career. So you don't want to miss any of our content. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share these videos to your friends, to those you feel would benefit from the contents that have been uploaded here. Put on our notifications up so you always get notified whenever our contents are being uploaded. I'm excited about today's topic. Today we'll be speaking on top tips, how to get promoted at work. I'll be giving you tips that will help you get promoted at work. You don't want to miss any part of this. I'll be back. Welcome back again to my channel. Like I said earlier, today we'll be discussing on how to get promoted at work. I'll be sharing tips that would ensure that we get our promotions faster. We don't have to stay 3 years in a particular role, 5 years in a particular role before you are being considered for promotion. So I love my school days. I love my school days, because at the time I knew that 1 + 1 = 2. Like if I wanted to get an A in a particular course, all I had to do was read, right? All I had to do was understand the course, understand the lecturer's expectations of me, put all of that in the exams, and I am assured of my A. Like I was hardly ever surprised by whatever result I got. If I got a C in a particular course when I was in university, I didn't really put as much effort, I didn't really know. I was struggling with a particular course, but I knew that, okay, you know what, if I wanted to get an A, if I needed to be deliberate about me getting an A in all my courses, it was highly possible for me to get an A, because 1 + 1 = 2. If you want to get an A, all you have to do is read your books, burn the midnight candle, cram possibly, do all of those things, and you are assured of your A. So like, it was very stable for me. Life then was pretty stable, pretty certain. I didn't have to think so much about different things, permutate here and there. What do I need to get an A? It was very straightforward. You want to get an A in a particular course, read your books and you get an A. However, the workplace is not like that. Honestly, you can be an hard worker, right? You could wake up 6 a.m., get into traffic, get to the office, make it for maybe 8 a.m. You're leaving the office by 7 p.m., 8 a.m., getting home by 10 p.m., doing this every day, Monday to Friday, right? Just being overwhelmed, all of those things, struggling, just working hard, working so hard, and yet you do all of this consistently for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and yet you're not getting promoted. So you're asking yourself, why? I am putting in the work, I'm working hard. Why am I not getting promoted? So for you to get promoted, there's so many things in place, so many things beyond the physical hard work. There's so many things that you need to understand, that you need to do before you can be considered for promotion. And these are the things that I'll be talking about today. Today is identify the skills and knowledge that you need or that is required to take you to the next level. I've seen people be a star performer at a particular level, be very great at what they do, and once they are promoted to the next level, they are struggling. They are finding it hard to be at their best. And you're asking yourself, is it the same person that was meeting all their targets, when they were an associate or whatever role they were before, that is currently struggling now? Why? Because those two levels require two different skills. It could be that, you have great technical skills and that is good enough for an associate level or an analyst level. But if you're taking up, you require more soft skills, you require maybe leadership skills, you require communication skills, you require all of these things that you may not have done in your previous level. And so once you're promoted to this next level, you find yourself struggling. So you've made your goal this year. Okay, I want to get promoted this year. I want to be maybe I'm currently an associate. I want to be a senior associate. I want to be a manager this particular year. So ask yourself, what are the skills required for me to thrive in this particular role? Get the JD for that role. Look at the requirements. What are the skills required? What are the things I need to do that will make me succeed in this particular role? Do I have the skills? Where am I lacking? Where do I need to improve? What can I learn? What can I do? Identify those skills and then be intentional about building out those skills. Start applying those skills in your current role, right? You don't have to wait till you get promoted before you start, showing that you have these skills. Nobody's going to assume and say, oh, unless you show that I have this particular skill, I am capable of operating at the next level, you'll most likely be left behind, right? So start asking yourself, I want to be a manager in the next 2 years. I want to be a manager in the next 1 year. Do I have all the required skills that would allow me to thrive? Am I applying these skills right now in my current role? Can people say, yes, this person is capable? I've seen him in 1 or 2 occasions, demonstrate that he has these particular skills needed. You need to ask yourself those questions. The second tip would be ownership and accountability. Learn to take ownership for your role. Be accountable for your role and the results that you produce. Be the CEO of that role. Whether you're an intern or you spend 10 years in that company, be the CEO of that particular role that you're in. Be responsible for the results that you produce. Don't take no for an answer. Right? I've seen issues whereby, you've been given this particular task and then you're supposed to do something or submit something, and then maybe you need particular information from someone, or you need someone's input somewhere or whatever, and maybe you reach out to this person and they didn't give you that information. Some people will just sit down and relax and cross their leg and say, it's not my fault though, I asked for this information, this person refused to give me, and so what can I do? It's beyond me. No dear, it is not beyond you. It is still within your purview. It is your job, responsible. Don't take no for an answer. The way you should act is, without this particular task, the company can shut down. So I'm doing everything within my possible means to ensure that I get this thing done. Escalate issues, send emails, do whatever you can. Let everyone see that, no, this babe tried though, she shouted, she screamed though. Even if the company has decided to maybe go another way, or said, okay, we're no longer focused on this particular task, let's not be because you just hands off, oh yeah, I tried my best. No. If you have a blocker, what's the next step? Send reminders. If that's not working, escalate the issue to the next level. Copy people, do this. There's so many ways to ensure that you get your result. Let's not be I tried my best and it was beyond me, I couldn't do anything. That shows you're not ready for the next level. Be responsible for the start to the finish of the task that you've been given, or the task that you're responsible for in your company. Take ownership, take accountability, and you're showing them that I'm capable of taking more responsibilities. I'm capable of operating in the next level. Number 3 tip would be more visible, right? Be more visible across your company. People should be able to see the work that you do outside of your team members. I've seen cases or scenarios whereby you are hardworking, but nobody knows that you're responsible for this particular thing that everybody's seeing, or that you're part of a team that developed this, or nobody sort of can tell that you actually work, except maybe your manager or your team members. People outside of your team should be able to see the work that you do, right? For example, if your company, before you get promoted, the manager has to defend, your manager should not have to fight too much to defend that you get promoted. People should already be able to see that, I've seen this babe, I've seen this guy, I've seen this person do this particular, or this person helped me with something, or this person, I've heard him speak, or whatever. You shouldn't be your name shouldn't be put up for promotion and everyone's like, who's that? Oh really? Oh, are you serious? No. That shouldn't be the feedback that people have about you. So be more visible across the company. Learn to, for example, maybe during meetings, learn to speak out during meetings, learn to be more collaborative, learn to, support people outside of your team members. How can I help you? What can I do? Learn to just be visible. Let people know that you were in charge or you were responsible for a particular outcome. Don't form humble and too shy and then just not like, oh yeah, yeah, and maybe let other people take credit for the work that you've done. Learn to be more visible. Let people outside of your team and within your team also, outside of your manager, let them say that yes, this person actually works, this person contributes highly to the success of the firm. 4 would be, I could say it's more like a continuation of being visible, would be networking with the right people in your firm. Understanding who are the decision makers in this company, or who are the people that I've seen influences decisions in this company. Know those people. Network with these people. Let them know that you can be their go-to guy for some particular issues that they may be struggling with. Oh, if I want a particular thing, information, and I don't know to just let them know that Dami is the guy. Speak to them. Dami is the person that if I need any particular thing, go and meet Dami. Or let them know that you're reliable, that you can help them with certain things, that you let them know the value that you can give to them while doing your work. Or I'm available to help you whatever you need. I'm here. Oh, what are you struggling with? Can I help you? What can I support? Be collaborative, hands on deck. At the end of the day, we're all trying to solve or build this company together, solve our problems and things like that. So if you know these people, network with them, be reliable to them. Let them know that I can rely on you. Whenever I need something, all I do is I'll go and meet Dami, I'll go and meet Bimbo, I'll go and meet this person, right? And my issues are sorted. I need a particular information. I don't have to do it 3 working days. Dami answers me quickly. Be reliable to this kind of people, and then you just make your manager's life easier. Very honest, like I said again, if your name is being put up for promotion, she doesn't have to fight or talk too much. No, yeah, Dami is very hands-on. Dami helps me. Dami does this. People just begin to call your name like. Nobody's surprised that you're getting promoted. It's very obvious. People can see the work that you do, and that's another part of being visible, right? Networking with these decision makers, people that have the capabilities to influence decisions, and so you're almost favored amongst these very important people. 5 tip would be aligning your task to the company's overall goal for that year or for the quarter. Right? If every single thing you are doing has absolutely no impact on the company's goals, you're just deceiving yourself. You're working hard for nothing. You're working hard for yourself and yourself alone, and you get paid your salary obviously for doing the work that you do, but that's it. You have to be able to ask yourself, what is the goal? You should understand your business, understand the business, right? What are their goals this year? In what way can I help? Out of all my KPIs that I've been giving my manager, out of all the goals that I've been giving for this quarter, for the year, which one of them directly contributes to the company's goal? You shouldn't have KPIs for years and then nothing is directly impacting, or nothing can impact the company's goal, nothing can help impact the company's goal. Be deliberate about those things. Ask yourself, even if you're not privy to be in those meetings but I'm sure they will share, this is the goal for the year for the company. Talk to your manager, work with your manager. Which one of these tasks am I doing is directly impacting, what the company wants to achieve in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year? Can I say beat my chest? When I'm doing a appraisal and they're asking for your achievements, I did this and this helps with company do this. I did this and this helped company do this. Ensure that you have 1, 2, 3 goals that can directly impact the company goal for that year, the company's goals for that year. It's very important that you're just not working in vain and just doing operational things or things that don't generally matter, in the bigger scheme of things. So let's understand that whatever goals I have this year, 1 or 2 of them has to align with the overall company. 6 should be ask for it, right? Ask for the promotion. Don't be shy. Don't be too, I want them to just see it. I don't want them to just know that I deserve to be promoted. No. Right? So just let your manager know that, I like my goal maybe for the next 1 year, 2 years. I feel feel like I want to be able to be operating in this particular role by the next 1 year. And so I'd like you to help me identify the gaps that I have right now. Just approach it that way. I've been here for a certain number of years, and I feel like it's high time I grow and develop in my career if I still want to be in this company. And I would like to maybe in the next 1 year, the next 6 months, be an associate. I would like to be a manager, and I would obviously like to help with that. Maybe can you help me identify the gaps where you feel like I'm still lacking, or things that will prevent me from getting to this level? And and then work with your manager to ensure that do one-on-one. So Alpha earlier this year said that I was lacking in this particular area. What would you rate me now in this particular skill? Do you think I'm doing better? Give me that feedback. That way, it's always at the back of your manager's mind to watch out for those things, to watch out for those skills. So when an opportunity comes up, they remember you. This is especially if you prove yourself to be valuable. Nobody wants to lose a valuable employee. Nobody wants to lose someone that makes their life easier at work. So once you do this regularly with your manager, she has at the back of your mind that you are vying for this particular role. And she's also trying, especially like I said, if you prove yourself to be a valuable person, he or she is also trying to ensure that you are growing and eventually get to that level where he or she wants you to be. That's very important. So learn to speak about it. Don't act. Some people don't even want to talk about it. They just want their managers to assume or to know that this person deserves to be promoted. This person has been here 5 years. And so no, promotion isn't done that way. In the result-oriented company, nobody promotes based off tenure. Like, not really. Right? People want to see the results you produce, the value that you bring to the table, not because you've been here for 5 years or 10 years and so you should be promoted. Nope. What have you done? It's very important. So learn to speak about it to your manager, ask about it. Don't approach it from an entitlement point of view. Just like, yeah, I want to be promoted. What do you think I should do? Where am I lacking? What can I do better? And that would always put your name in your manager's mind. So just to do a final recap of everything I've said. Number 1, identify the skills and knowledge that is required for the next level. Identify where you are lacking, develop yourself in those areas and start to apply them in your current role. Number 2, take ownership and accountability for your role, for the results that you produce. Do not take no for an answer. Number 3, be visible across the company, right? Other people outside of your team members and managers should be able to know and point to the work that you actually do. People should be able to see your impact outside of your team members. Number 4 rather, network with key decision makers in your firm. Outside of the CEO, there are people, even people that their grade may not be that high, but they influence decisions in that firm. Recognize those people, network with them, be of value to them, be reliable to them, and I promise you, getting promoted would be so much easier. Number 5, I think, align your task with that of the overall company's goal for that year, right? Ensure that whatever it is you're doing directly or indirectly sort of impacts the success of the goals for the company for that year. And ensure that whatever it is you're doing, don't just do anything that has absolutely no impact on the goals of the company. And finally, ask for it. Discuss this with your manager. Plan it with your manager. Map it out with your manager. Finally, stay hardworking. Do the very best you can. Remain valuable, and you are assured of promotion. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned a lot today, and I hope you start applying some of these things in your current role. I can't wait to see you all at the top. Like I said, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share my videos. If you know they've helped you, they can definitely help somebody else. So like those videos, share the videos, subscribe to my channels, and put on our notifications. See you next time. Bye.